Okay.
Yeah. BlockBoy Sports Talk. And where exactly this fight at, man? Tell the people.
As well. And then, of course, we had Josh Hokick, who, I mean, he had his. I think it's going to be a problem.
Subscribe to BlockBoy Sports Talk.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Man.
BlockBoy Sports Talk.
Man, what up, man?
It's your boy Marco Polo.
It's your man Vex, man. It's a lot of technical difficulties going on today, man. That's why we behind schedule, but it's all right. You want to dive right into that boxing scenario?
Like each and every week it seems to be, man. Sorry, I apologize to our viewers, but we are back, man, and y'all already know what it is, man. It's time for the finals, man. NBA finals. And
yeah, we gonna get to it. Hold up. Don't even talk about the finals, because we're gonna dive into that when we dive into that. Get that boxing out the way. Get the boxing out the way. Let's go. We behind schedule. Let's go.
All right, okay. My man, Dmitry Bivol.
Mm-hmm.
Let me get this together, man. He put on a clinical performance. Michael Eifert, he knocked him down in the first round. And as I stated earlier, if there's anyone who can beat Monstro, David Benavidez, the monster, it would be Dmitry Bivol, the same person who beat Canelo. He's coming off of back surgery. He had a layoff for a year. He still got his belts. But he fought a opponent, Michael Eifert, and he dominated him. Those 17-piece combinations that you see David Benavidez throw, it beat his. Dmitry Bivol, he threw at least a 12-piece. At least a 12-piece. You know what I'm saying? Extra spicy. So y'all check the replays out on, man. Dmitry Bivol is a heavyweight champion. Is a true heavyweight champion. And all of that, David Benavidez mouthing off, we need to see that happen. Other than that, other news in boxing, we did a prediction for the O'Shaquie Foster versus Raymond Ford fight. And
Talk
it did
about
not disappoint. It did not
Talk about
disappoint.
it. Let's go. Talk about it.
Hey, he gassed out, man. I think Raymond gassed out, man. He was putting hands on him. Shaky was looking shaky. He had him after the first 6 rounds. I had Ray up 4-2 out of the first 6 rounds. Later in the fight, he gassed out. He gassed out in the 10th round. Shaky put a combination on him, which secured the victory. I told you all that it was not going to be a clear. It wasn't going to be a unanimous. I knew 2,000% was not going to be a unanimous. And it wasn't a unanimous.
Huh? You said it was going to be an upset.
It wasn't an upset.
Let's keep it a buck with the people out there. They listen to us.
He ran out of gas, man. If y'all watched the fight, y'all saw what I see. Y'all see that my pick wasn't too off. He ran out of gas. But O'Shaquie called out. He made sure he called out Shakur Stevenson. Called Raymond Ford he called that his son. And Shakur had a lot of choice words for O'Shaquie. First of all, for those who don't know, Shakur Stevenson can't make 130. He lost his belt on the scale. O'Shaquie's fighting at 130. His belt is at 130. His protege, Raymond Ford, which O'Shaquie got the W. So he called out Shakur came in the ring, man, all type of cuss words. You punk, I'm going to beat this, that. And he said, I'm going to beat your son up. I beat your son up, and I want you. So maybe they talked about meeting at a catch weight of 135. I think that would actually work. That would actually work at a catch weight of 135. And the hype is there. They
wanted smoke. This one
can happen.
It was a lot of smoke.
The Conor Ben, as we see, he's wound up fighting Ryan Garcia. That fight's coming up soon. I don't know how the heck that happened. But Hey, this fight can happen. This Shakur Stevenson versus O'Shaquie. Shakur is in his feelings. Right before that was his little homie. That was his son. And he beat his son. So then once he said I knocked the pop out of pops. I popped the pop out of pops. O'Shaquie, I think you biting off more than you can chew, but hey man, lifetime overachieving, man. Shout out to O'Shaquie Foster. Other boxing news before we get into it. MVP put on another female boxing card. In the headliner was Holly Holmes, none other than Holly Holmes, who beat Ronda Rousey. That was her claim to fame. She beat Ronda Rousey. She was fighting Han, who's undefeated, was 12-0, the Han family. Han family. And many people believe, me included, believe Holly Holmes did enough to win the fight. It didn't look like it after the fight. Her face was bashed up a little bit. But us, the crowd, everybody besides the judges, they gave the victory to Han. And this is one of the upsets that they are talking about. I don't think it's fair, but I think it doesn't matter what I think. She's 13-0. I believe her face for boxing versus Holly Holmes is more profitable and more manageable and more sellable. But I don't think Han won the fight. She got the victory. That's all we got in boxing, man. We got a couple fights coming up soon. Earl Spence coming up. Xander versus Boots. That's the biggest fight we're looking for. Xander's Eyes versus Boots for that championship. We will keep y'all informed, and hopefully we'll get someone in here to get some predictions on that fight. Moving on, Long. What y'all
listen. Let's get in.
For? Nah, man.
Listen, hold up.
Fill me on something else before we go right to
hold up. Yeah. Nah, of course. Hold up, man. First and foremost, man, we got NFL news, man. We got a lot of NFL news, and you not gonna get away with that Knicks hat, and we're not talking about the Giants, man, because you got your Giants, you got Scatterboo, you got your man Malik Neighbors out here playing softball. Neighbors is one-legged it around the bases. Scatterboo doing backflips, coming off a major surgery. This is unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen. And as a Giants, if you're a Giants fan, you have to scratch your head and be like, "What is going on?"
Hey man, shout out to the advancements in medicine ever since.
He's limping around. He's 4 months away.
Since Peyton Manning had that neck injury, and they came back with that miracle drug. Hey, these athletes.
Wait a minute. You gotta see what's going to happen here.
Doing backflips. You said Scatterboo doing backflips.
Yeah, so we got to see what's going to happen with them. But Malik Neighbors was not looking very promising if you're a Giants fan right now, 4 months away from the season opener against the Dallas Cowboys. That is not what you want to see, the way he was limping around at those bases. Also, your main man, Russell Wilson, is no longer an NFL quarterback. He is a CBS analyst. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Russell Wilson has retired from football. He's going to be a CBS analyst, and I like to see his insight. You know, they're going to pay him a big duffel bag to go talk about football. You already know. But let me tell you what's really, 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 really huge right here. This is hot off the presses, ladies and gentlemen. The Rams, that's right, the Los Angeles Rams are finalizing a deal with, guess who?
Who?
Myles Garrett. Hot off the presses. They are finalizing a deal with Myles Garrett. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. The Rams are trying to go to the Super Bowl. They are not playing around with you. They trying to get that defense. They get them an edge rusher like that. Oh my goodness, the Rams, man. Let's look. I'm gonna have to go recalibrate and see what I'm gonna do for my future wages, because this, ladies and gentlemen, is huge news. I want you to know this is huge. I'm almost speechless because this is big time to me. This is big news. Him going over there. Also, on a smaller scale, back to the Giants, but still some news because we were talking about that. I got off pace because I was thinking about the Rams. Your man Beckham is back. Old Becky is back. Beckham is back to the Giants. Yeah, your man Beckham. He's going back to the Giants. Let's see what he got left in the tank. Going back to the Giants, and we'll see what that is. But the big news right now is the finalization of Rams. Trying to get old Myles Garrett over there. That's gonna be sheesh. Ladies and gentlemen, let's check that one out. But anyway, that's a little bit of NFL. Let's talk about this NHL going on because it is the finals, ladies and gentlemen. We cannot just let this go by. I know it's a lot of hockey fans out there who don't understand. And for those who don't understand, they need to understand that this is a heavyweight bout as far as hockey is concerned. You got the Carolina Hurricanes, who have 12-1 in the playoffs right now, ladies and gentlemen. 12-1. They've come in on fire going against the Las Vegas Knights, who is a powerhouse team who knows how to play hockey. This is going to be, if you haven't watched hockey in previous years, please, I implore you to watch this. I believe it'll be high scoring. It's going to be epic. It's going to be fun, fast-paced hockey, and this is going to be fun to watch. Tuesday at 8 o'clock, they got the Hurricanes favorite at -155. I probably would take Vegas on the puck line at -172 because I think that this might be one of those affairs where it end up being like, I don't know, like 6-5, something like that. I think they're going to score high. It's going to be some scoring, man. They're going to be out there. It's going to be fun to watch hockey at this highest level. Fred Anderson has been an unbelievable goalie for the Hurricanes all season. He's been keeping them low scoring, and they've dominated. But they will not. I don't think they'll dominate this game the way they've been doing against some of their previous opponents. The Las Vegas Knights are time enough for them, but I do give the edge to the Hurricanes. But hey, this is gonna be fun to watch. So for those that don't really watch hockey, you definitely want to tune into this. This is gonna be fun to watch. On the other news, your favorite girl out there that everybody always love, you know what I mean? It's not a misdemeanor when we talking about Serena Williams. That's right. Serena Williams, ladies and gentlemen, is coming back to swing her what do you call it? I was about to say swing the club, but her racket. She's about to get that racket swinging again in the women's double. She's gonna come back and dip her toe in the water, and she's gonna come back and play a little tennis, ladies and gentlemen. So Serena Williams will be back out on the court. When you look up and you see her playing, it's not an old tape. It's her coming back. Let's see how she performs coming back and dipping her toe in it. And I believe if she's coming back.
Speaking of tennis, let me interject a little bit. You got our man from out there, out Maryland, Francis Tiafoe. He playing today. Yeah, he's playing today in the French Open. They it's heating up in that tournament. He's playing today. It's already, I believe, what is it? Let's see, second round. No, fourth round. It's the fourth round. It's already the fourth round, but he playing today. And tennis, that's the French Open.
He's playing right now. No, it's like on the court.
Today I don't know exactly what time it is.
Oh, okay.
It's 1 o'clock. But
yeah, I was about to say he not on court yet, right? Because we gotta make sure we watch that. Yeah, we gotta watch him. Yeah. That's gonna be fun. Yeah, we gotta watch the homie play. He tough.
Also, we skipped up. We was this on football, but the defenders, they lost their last regular season game. They still in the playoffs, but they lost their last regular season game, and they let they backup quarterback go in there. He did a little something. But that's what we had in the defenders. But they still in the playoffs. We look forward to seeing what they do in the playoffs.
Yeah, no doubt about that. And that's as we move forward to. Let's talk a little bit about the Major League Baseball. You know, I've been each and every week keeping y'all abreast of the home run leaders, and Schwarber is still number one with 22 home runs. Alvarez with 20, Murakami with 20, and Buxton and Judge respectfully both with 17 home runs. So we're keeping an eye on that on the home runs. Let's see who's gonna be the home run leader this year. And of course, the Rays, they're leading in the AL, and the Braves in the National League, they're leading respectively 36-20 for the Braves and 40-20. I'm sorry, 36-20 for the Rays and 40-20 for the Braves. Yankees are 36-23, by the way, so they're right behind them. And guess who's number two, y'all? Yes, the Nationals. The Nationals, 31-29. Okay,
Shout
the
out to the Nats,
Nationals
man.
are the highest scoring team right now in baseball. Unfortunately, they give up the most points in baseball as well. That's the only thing about that. But they 31-29. Shout out to them. James Wood is playing lights out. He's a phenomenal player. He's got 15 home runs, by the way. If anybody want to know, he's out there balling out of control. Yeah, he getting it done.
Speaking of balling out of control, man, on the 30th, man, the Washington Spurs, they got them another W, man. Trinity Rodman, great assist to seal the game. Shout out to the Washington Spurs, local soccer news, man. Riding the leg of Trinity Rodman.
Oh, and we had to give a shout out to Coco Golf, even though she lost. But we want to give a shout out to her. You know, we got to do that because we was talking about tennis. That was another thing I almost forgot.
Coco. What you got? What you got in golf? You ain't got nothing in golf?
No, I actually don't because I didn't peep the tournament. I don't know. I don't have any.
Charles Schwab's challenge. That's what they got going on. The winner
That's the one. Schwab challenge.
Russell Henley was the winner of that last challenge. That's what we did have in golf. So I caught that up for you. Let's get to what they've all been waiting for.
We gonna talk about my mans and them. Okay, let's get it. Your favorite player, Chet Holmgren? Is that what we want to talk about?
What? That bum. I cannot, man.
Wait a minute.
They sat him down in the fourth quarter. You know what? If we gonna lose or win, we gonna do it without you. And you was number two. Is Shai, you, then Jay Will. Am I right or am I right?
Hey man, listen. Sometimes it's too big for some people, man. Sometimes it's a little tough, man. He wasn't really. I guess he wasn't ready. I don't know.
What do you mean? No, nah, I'm not going for that. No, hell no. You get millions of dollars to perform on the professional stage. You've been playing you haven't been playing lights out. You have not been playing lights out. Nowhere near it. We don't even expect it. We don't expect it, but what we do expect at the game 7 and home in OKC, what we do expect is for you to be in the game, giving your best efforts, and for you to be a factor, some type of factor. You should not. Only reason you should be sitting on the bench in the fourth quarter is if you fouled out. That's the only reason. You're 7 foot something. You don't have the girth, but neither does he.
Okay.
You utilize your whole being that you're getting paid these millions of dollars for and be effective some way, even if you're not effective. But if it's that not effective to the point where the coach said, you know what, go ahead, sit down. We're going to try this smaller guard. We're going to put a guard, we're going to go with a small line now. We forget the rebounds because you're not doing nothing to help us. Game 7.
So shout out to Carson Wallace. Okay.
Shout out to Hopper.
Shout out to before we get to San Antonio, we want to definitely talk. I mean, they missing AJ Mitchell. Of course, Williams, that hamstring never got good for him. The other Williams, the other Jay, he played pretty good out there.
Just for the viewers, he's going down the long list of excuses of why they didn't win.
Go ahead. I mean, it's not even about excuses. It's the fact that they actually were outmanned. They got punched in the mouth early in Game 7, and the San Antonio Spurs they figured that they were the better team. They came out there, they expressed it with their playing style, and you had a bunch of guards that are playing exceptional. De'Aaron Fox, I believe his ankle is getting a little bit better. He played a lot better, as you can tell, once he started to heal up, and he's being the more De'Aaron Fox, facilitating, doing what he's supposed to do. Vassell out there hitting open shots as a guard. Castle kudos to him playing big time, running the point guard position. When he was in the game, doing what he doing and making it tough for Shai, even though Shai Alexander, MVP caliber player, can't do nothing wrong with him. Shout out him. But at the end of the day, we know what it's about, man. It's Victor Wembanyama being what he needed to be, being a force in the middle, forcing them not to go downhill during in the middle of when they come down, they look and see him in the middle of the floor. They say, "Hey, man, we can't go down there." Speaking of downhill, of course, one of my favorite players, young players, I've gave him the nickname of Downhill Harper. That's right, Dylan Harper, the son of the great Ron Harper. Man, you can't say enough about him, about hitting big shots.
Big shot.
As a
Big shot. That was a big three. That was a big three.
Hitting big shots. Cornette coming in, getting a big block. I mean, it's just a lot. It's a lot. They played as a team, and shout out to Mitch doing the coaching. Great coaching, calling timeouts when necessary, putting people in position to play. I mean, they had to do everything, and you saw at the end of that game the high level of emotion from Victor Wembanyama, because I mean, when you become a dragon slayer and you slay the dragon, that takes a lot out of you. And I believe
and shout out to Shai, man, because Shai left it on the table. Shai put up his 30-something. He did all he could. He was completely empty. When he left the court, he was on E. He had a little bit left in the tank, but he used all his fuel. And sadly enough, it wasn't enough. And you're not going to get it with Chat scoring 4 points. That's not going to win you game 7.
Yeah, that and I mean, and then it's defense wins championships. That's always been stated. So when you can score more points than the other team, I knew something was up when the over under was 212.5, and I said, wait a minute, that's a little low scoring. So the Vegas knew something, and it stopped right at 212. So they knew it would be a defensive battle down the stretch, not being able to score. And you're absolutely right. You needed a Chet Holmgren. Hartenstein played his heart out. He did all he could do when he did what he was doing. He was killing with them floaters off. Yeah. Man, them floaters mean, man. He made sure that, hey, man, y'all gonna pay me. I'm playing. Hartenstein put that work in. Yeah, now he put that work in. Yeah, he played. He put that work in, man. Shout out to Hartenstein. Luke Cornette, when he came in the game to give Wemby a break, he showed that he is a great 7-footer using all of his 7'2" frame or whatever is.
What's the boy Champagne?
Oh my goodness, he's a twin, by the way. His brother actually plays for the Washington Wizards. He's a twin. Champagne played lights out. I think he won the game. He played lights out, but that's what I mean by the guards. I was going down. They list the guards, all their guards. So with that being said,
he had 25. What do you happen? He had
like that. He like 5'3", something like that.
Yeah,
but here's
6 threes.
Here's the thing. It's going to be interesting to see how this will play out against the Knicks, because you got to look at this multitude of many guards, and how will they defend all of these different guards? Because they've shown that several different guards can get hot, whether it's Castle dunking on a 7-footer, whether it's Champagne knocking down 5 threes, whether it's De'Aaron Fox facilitating. It's a lot. Dylan Harper, downhill Harper going downhill. It's a lot. I'm trying to understand how the Knicks can defend this. It's going to be kind of tough. And we, of course, ain't even talking about the 7'5" guy yet. So it's going to be very interesting. I mean, the Knicks were red hot in the playoff run that they had in the Eastern Conference. Sweeping the Cleveland like they did. I love the way Brunson is playing top tier. The way Mike Brown has decided to facilitate, let Towns facilitate and be a distributor and a ball handler, being a stretch four. But I just want to see how they can defend this team. Is where I'm really interested in seeing how they defend them.
That's very interesting. I waited. I let you get it all out, and expressive, and very straight to the point. But I believe we visited this same conversation. It was a different team, but it was the same kind of conversation. Who is Brunson going to check? Brunson can't check. This person going to score. Spider, Harden, blah 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 blah
Hold on, hold on. Say
blah
that
blah
name again.
blah
Say
blah
that
blah.
name again. Say that
Huh?
name again. Say that name again.
Harden,
Right,
Spider, like
Harden. Harden.
who?
That guy that
No,
put the
we
farm
not
up
gonna do no.
and said,
We not gonna deflect.
okay,
Therefore, no. Let me
because
get
no,
I let you
because
say everything you was gonna
these
say.
names are going to be
You
very
want to get back
important.
in and I wait. I can let you finish if you want to wait. I got time. We got time today. We
I'm just
got time.
telling you, these names are going to be
Okay,
different. But go ahead.
again, we
Go ahead.
had
Go
the
ahead.
same conversation a while
Okay.
ago. The previous series before we brought the broom out and swept them. And this last episode, you just said that the Knicks they can put the broom in the broom closet. That it will not be a sweep. They better be prepared that they might get swept. And yeah, you stated all of this.
Yeah.
Same ruckus and rah rah rah. Just like who is hard? Who is Brunson going to check? Same situation. How are we going to stop all these people shooting the threes? Wemby coming down there, he's the alien.
He's
No,
definitely an alien.
no, that's cool and that's fine. That's all good and fine and dandy. But are your eyes open, brother? Brother, are your eyes open, brother? Because if you haven't been seeing what's going on, your eyes gotta be closed. You bring down the whole Mike Brown and what he's done with his whole full clip. He using every bullet in the chamber. He's emptying the benches. He perfect rotation. It's just the next time. It's really just that simple.
So
It's
you got to win
really
it
just
all?
that. Hey,
Say it. Say it.
we gonna win it all. It's our turn. Everybody
Okay,
gets
that's
a
what I
turn.
want
I
to
won't
hear.
even say every. I won't say everybody gets a turn. I'm not gonna say every, but it's the Knicks' turn. Shout out to Wemby. You gonna get your ring not this soon though. Not
They going to
this
sweep them?
time.
San
I ain't
Antonio
gonna
gets
say it's
swept?
gonna be a sweep, but
Oh,
it's
okay,
not going
okay.
7. It's not going 7.
You right.
It's not going
It's
7.
not going 7. You are right. You're right
It's
about
not
that.
going 7. We're gonna
You're
close
right
it out,
about
mate.
that. You just
I
said
say
the
we're gonna
right
close
thing.
out at 5, man. We're gonna close out at 5. 4-1.
This is the alien, man. Listen, for those that know, what did I say when the season started? Who the best player in the world was? And I said it with my chest. And I told you guys who the best player in the world was.
I'm
This
not
dude's different.
disputing. He's the
This is
best
the
player in the
alien.
universe. Go ahead.
This is the
I'm
alien.
not disputing that.
And they're gonna be mad because guess what? The Knicks beat them for the cup. See, they got a chip on their shoulder now. They got a reason to beat the Knicks now. They beat
Hey,
them for the cup.
I hear
Try to
all of
say.
that. The Knicks
I'm just
haven't
telling
had a ring since the year I was born, 78. We talking about
what?
Walt Frazier. We talking about Frazier.
They didn't have no chip in 78. That was the
Who the
Bullets. They ain't had a chip since 73.
73? See, 73. It's their turn, bro.
Bullets Green.
It's their
Yeah.
turn. You can't see it on the writing on the wall all around the world. Like the feeling is there. When the Knicks went to Cleveland, you see all Knicks, all New York people, all in the stands.
Yeah.
It's the Knicks' turn. Sometimes, bro, you just got that feeling. You just know. You just know, and that's what it is, man. Man, shout out to Victor Wembanyama. But when you go to these games, you're not going to see a lot of people that's coming to see straight Victor. You're going to see a lot of New York fans. You're going to see a plethora. I looked at it's a $500,000 for the seat I want for game 4 in New York.
I see it. Hey,
Shout out
listen.
to Victor, man. He did everything he's supposed to do. But, Cat, the whole Villanova staff, it's time for them to get, man, rings, man.
They got him from the Eastern Conference Championship. That's the only ring they getting. They is not beating San Antonio, man. Listen, they wasn't gonna beat San Antonio or OKC.
Hey man,
Like,
you sound like them, man. You sound like
I'm
them,
just
man.
telling you the truth. I'm
Cause
just
you
keeping it a
missing it.
bucket.
You are
I'm keeping it
missing
a bucket.
just like
I
those
got the
double
Knicks
sweeps.
playing
All
tough.
right, let me ask
I
you
got
this.
the Knicks playing tough.
The double sweeps. Now, if anybody told you they was going to double sweep, how many of the people you would have believed? It could have been the top sports analyst. The Knicks going to
So,
double sweep.
but see, look, here's the thing, though. I
I'm
actually
saying,
watched the game.
just say none of them or
Okay?
all of them or some of them. Say, give me a straight answer.
So,
How many of them people, huh?
but I actually watched the game. So, in
No,
watching the
I'm
game,
saying before we don't watch the Knicks game. The Knicks game, no, Knicks versus San Antonio. That's not happening yet. So we're talking pre that. We were talking So we were talking pre games. So before this double sweep happened, if anybody would have asked you, would the Knicks sweep both, run through both of the Philadelphia and run through Cleveland? Well, yes or no? You would have said it's gonna happen, possible, or
no,
nah? Hell,
I probably would have said no. But
exactly.
reason being,
Exactly. Go ahead.
right. But reason being was because I would have thought that the coaching, which they end up keeping Kenny Atkinson, which is, I don't know why they did that. The coaching and the level of play, I would have thought would have been at a higher level. I've sat and watched the Cleveland literally just give games away, quit. They had a game, they were up 22 points and decided to, I don't know, don't call timeout. Like those type things are just mind-boggling. Who would predict that? Who would predict being up 22 points and decide not to call timeout when your team is reeling? So when you say
Exactly.
these things,
Who
to
predict
say these things,
who predict Carl Anthony Towns scoring 48 points, 22 rebounds, 6 assists? Who would predict that?
when did he do that? When did he do that?
I think he's gonna go off. I think he's
What?
gonna go off.
You just threw me off. So listen,
I think he's gonna go off.
what I'm saying is this not that. This is not that. Did you see Wemby crying after that
That's
game?
my point, though. You don't know that you just said you wouldn't have predicted that, so you predicting what's going on with this Knicks game. You're gonna be just as amazed when it happens. The Knicks fans or me, I'm not gonna be amazed, but you're gonna be just as amazed as when all of the other teams, as you just said, the
Nah,
Cleveland Cavaliers, they just gave a game away.
They gave everything away. That wasn't amazing.
You're gonna be just as
I wasn't amazed.
Dumbfounded or whatever you want, whatever you want to call it.
Amazement. Amazing is a 7'5" guy that nobody can stop. That's amazing. Amazing is a guy who has almost as many blocks as the whole entire league of leaders behind him. That's amazing. Okay, that stuff that you just discussed, there's no amazement there. That was faltering there. That what's amazing. You want to talk about amazing? Amazing is how you would falter in a moment that you don't get these chances. That's amazing to just falter. Now, if they go in here and they beat the brakes off of San Antonio, man, kudos to them. That would be amazing. That would be amazing. That would be amazing.
Why?
But I'm not going to be amazed.
Why would that be amazing?
Because they're playing against an amazing talent. That's why it would be amazing. They're playing against an amazing talent.
That just goes to my point that you're underselling the amazement or how talented the New York Knicks are. And I just went down the whole. Let me finish. I just went down the whole rabbit hole of how we just swept two teams back to back, and no one can go back in history. You just even said it. No, you wouldn't have picked that. No way it happened. Just like right now, just like, and I give it to Champagne. Like it's amazing, like what he did. But that same sandwich that he did when he put up the 6 threes, you look on the other side, McBride doing the same thing. So you look at that matchups, it's bigger than just Wemby. This is just not a Wemby thing because we're still streaming Jalen Brunson as the real MVP. That's what New Yorkers are saying. So it's just not going to be a Wemby thing. When he get there,
The real MVP.
Big Shot Brunson's not just gonna sit down. That's
The
not
real
happening.
MVP. Over who?
Huh?
You gonna put him in front
of the league.
What?
I'm
stop
saying
it,
what
man.
I'm saying what they say.
Yeah.
I'm saying what
No,
they.
but
But he not gonna sit down. So what you think he not coming to put up 30?
Crackheads thinks crack are great too. That don't mean we gonna go smoke it. What are you talking about?
He's coming to put up 30.
What are you talking about?
And Wemby ain't even put up 30 last game.
Huh? I'm sorry?
He didn't put up 30. What he scored last game? It wasn't 30.
Wemby? He had 22 and 7. No, he had 22 and 7.
He had a vicious supporting cast, and they played. They put it all on the table. Same thing that happened with the Knicks. Different sandwich, bruh. Different sandwich. Don't y'all thinking that San Antonio gonna come in? Nah, it's not gonna happen, bro. It's
so you think they'll win game 1? You think the Knicks will win game 1?
I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna say game 1. Game 1 in San Antonio.
What are you talking about? Why would you?
Yeah, they might get game 1. I'm talking about
man,
San
come on,
Antonio
man.
might get game 1.
You gotta keep that same energy, man. You can't just say all that what you said.
4-1.
4-1.
I said 5 games. In 5 games.
So you gotta expect them to win the first one,
man. Knicks in 5. Knicks in 5. I got San Antonio getting one of these first 2 games at one of the home games. So I don't know which one they're gonna get. I don't know which one they're gonna get. They're gonna get one of these first 2 games. Out of that. That's it.
Okay.
That's it, man. That's it. You got anything else for them before we get out of here, man?
All right. I don't know, man. Listen, I'm gonna go get him drug tested, y'all. Listen, we gonna keep it. No,
like, comment, subscribe, tune in to our next live, man.
All right, we out, man. We out.
Oh my God! Hold on, 1 second. Hold on. Yeah. BlockBoy Sports Talk. And where's Dr. This fight at, man? Tell the people.
As well. And then, of course, we had Josh Hokick, who, I mean, he had this. I think it's going to be a
Subscribe to BlockBoy Sports Talk.